What's up, nail geeks? Today I have Emily DeMolly's anniversary release and sale info to share with you guys today. This is a set of 7 polishes that are absolutely magical and shimmery and flaky filled and rainbow and just absolutely wonderful. So let's get started with the swatches. First up is Botanical Musings. This is a dark teal green with a fine particle red to green aurora shimmer. This will be 12 in the US and international shop and 14 in the Australian site. So this one feels a little bit on the crelly side to me. It starts off kind of leaning more on the jelly side, but it builds up crazy fast on the nail. So this one, the base color is definitely a dark teal green, very, very flattering. Just really wonderful overall. It is packed with that red to green aurora shimmer. In person, you'll see it as a strong red, like what you're seeing here. And then on angles, you'll see it shift over to that green. Very luminescent and very, very just contrasting with that base color. So for opacity on this one, I'm going to recommend 2 normal coats on it. It has really nice self-leveling, as you're seeing here. Even for being so loaded with shimmer, after you top coat, there's no streaks whatsoever. So really, really wonderful overall. Just fabulous. This one is crazy shifty in person, and I can't rave about this one enough. It's absolutely gorgeous in person. Next is Magic Maker. This is described as a mauve, kind of purple crelly, filled with iridescent flakes in orange, gold, and green. This one will be 10 on the US and international site and 12 in the Australian site. So this one is another one that feels very crelly-like to me. It has really smooth feeling on application, as you're seeing here. For opacity on this, I'm going to say 2 normal coats, though if you have very long nails, I could probably see going to 3 coats, but if your nails are like mine or they're shorter, definitely 2 and you're going to be good to go. So this one is jam-packed with those beautiful iridescent flakes. I had no problems picking them up out of the bottle. Per usual, I give my bottles a good shake before applying, so no issues whatsoever here. And they come in a variety of sizes, so you'll see small, medium, and large. And here, I had no problems with them laying down flat for me. They behaved really nice on the nail. I am going in with my normal glossy top coat, as you're seeing here on the full hand shot, and I had no texture whatsoever to report with this one either. That base color is definitely what I would consider a mauve-y type of purple. And next is Ornate Print. This is a dark gray crelly filled with iridescent flakes in orange to gold to green and also blue to purple. So this one I would describe as a sibling to Magic Maker. That base is a lovely smoky dark gray color, almost has a very, very slight bluish smoky undertone to it. Definitely gray, but has a really nice like complex blend to it in my opinion. So this is also really loaded up with those flakes. It's very similar to Magic Maker, except I feel like this one has that iridescent flake effect, but also a really rainbowy, colorful flake effect as well. As you're seeing here, just super smooth brush strokes. That formula is fantastic. It builds up to opacity very quickly. I'm going to say 2 coats for this one as well. No issues picking up those flakes out of the bottle either. They lay down nice and flat for me, and you'll get them in a variety of sizes here as well. So once again, glossy top coat. I think any top coat would be fine for this one, though I would recommend a glossy one to really get those flakes to pop. And next is Pale Horse. This is a bright pink to gold to green multichrome with silver holographic micro glitters. This one will be 12 in the US site and 14 in the Australian site. So this brand has been coming out with quite a few multichromes lately, and I am here for that. This one is another very, very shifty one. If you checked out my video for the previous releases for very early May in this month, those are just gorgeous, and she is bringing the A game with the multichromes again for this release. So for this one, I'm going to say 2 coats for opacity on it. It builds up super, super fast on the nail. Those silver hollow micro glitters give you a very scattered but very in-your-face sparkle overall, and mostly in very bright lightings, you'll see like a backdrop of green and a very strong, bright pinky purple that like how you're seeing here on the video. Overall, I had no issues with texture either after applying a glossy top coat. And trust me, this one is insanely shifty in person. Highly recommend picking this one up as well. Next is Takebacks. This is a pink to green magnetic multichrome with gold magnetic effect and gold holographic micro glitters. This one will be 12 in the US site and 14 in the Australian site. So here I do apologize. For some reason, I do use a macro lens on my video, which is clipped onto another lens on my camera. So for some reason, my autofocus for the light, it seems to just kind of reflect off that magnet and kind of dim my lighting situation a little bit. So I apologize about that. This is really in your face in person. So here I'm going over on top of a magnet, and this is a neodymium magnet. It's very strong and it crazy reacts. So the pigment here is very quick to separate. So it feels like a light type of particle in my opinion. So easy magnetic feel on this one, and there's a lot of movement in the final look. Between layers here, I did wait about 30 to 40 seconds for each nail, and I had really nice tight lines overall. So here on the full hand shot, you'll see lots and lots of movement with that magnetic particles, and just very crazy shifty in person. That backdrop is a lovely, flattering burgundy shade. And next, test subject. This is a bright cornflower blue with a fine particle red to green aurora shimmer and silver holographic micro glitters. This one will also be 12 on the US and international site and 14 in the Australian shop. So this one was a little bit of a chameleon for me. I do apologize. I feel like my swatches kind of blew out that base color. Please refer to the video for the color representation. So the base is definitely a very vibrant cornflower blue, but there almost feels like a very slight purple undertone, almost indigo undertone to this one. Like I said, in the video, I feel like what I'm seeing in person in bright lighting is what you're seeing here. So there is a lovely, just very dense, scattered hollow effect from those micro glitters, and that shimmer is so strong here. You'll mostly see it in this coppery, very strong red here in bright lightings, and on tilt and in shaded lighting, you'll easily see that green shift come out to play. This is beautiful, just really nice overall. After top coating, I had no texture whatsoever. Next is Unframed. This is a medium purple crelly base with metallic turquoise green micro flakes. This one will be 9 in the US and international site and 11 in the Australian site. So this one has a lovely, very buttery formula as well. Really nice self-leveling to it as well. So you can definitely see how glowy this one is with those metallic turquoise micro flakes. They're very small, but they're just packed full in here. And the base color I would describe as definitely medium purple, but there does feel like a bit of a dusky feel to it overall. So for this one, I'm going to recommend 2 coats for this. It really plumps up on that second coat like what you're seeing here, and just super smooth. It does dry down just like almost kind of satin-like, so I would recommend a glossy top coat to really bring out those micro flakes. Very flattering overall, and just a nice dusky but very glowy feel to it. I do want to note also for the anniversary release, there will also be several limited edition colors, and they will be sold at a very reduced price, between 40 and 50% off normal price. So there will also be other discounts too, so keep an eye out on the Facebook fan group as well as the site when these go on release. So they will launch on Tuesday the 28th at 10 a.m. Australian time in the Australian site, and Monday the 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern time in the US and international site. I'll link you guys to all of that below, as well as the fan group if you want to check out swatches of those limited editions. The brand maker Haley has beautiful swatches of those up, so definitely get over there and check them out. I do know that I believe, if I remember correctly, there's 3 or 4 colors in the limited editions that will be limited stock. So if you are wanting to grab and take advantage of the sales on the limited editions, as well as on this collection, I would recommend getting in there when it opens for the limited editions. Just throwing it out there, the anniversary releases that are in this video will be restocked, so you can definitely take your time on these. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.